Good morning, YouTube. So we're gonna be doing a back day. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. So yesterday I did a check-in, in-person check-in with my coach, and we're officially 2 weeks out from show day. And he updated my macros, calories, and even like the amount of cardio I'm gonna be doing. I gotta be honest, after receiving the news, I'm scared and also just not sure what this new week's gonna be looking like. And I'm just, overall, just was in my head, scared of the unknown because it's pretty heavy. At least I made it in my mind. And the energy that I created yesterday when I got the news, it was pretty negative. And I woke up this morning having to reset, just taking it in as a whole and just being like, you know what? I'm scared. I have little carbs. It's okay. I just had to accept it as a whole. So this is the new carbs. Carbs went from 190 to 130 a day, and fat went to 45 to 40, and protein staying at 205. So we cut out rice just because the amount of rice that I'm going to be having is very minimal, and I want to make sure I'm eating volume-esque food and also keeping it simple. So we're going to be eating rice cakes every meal, just 2 of them. And we're gonna have a lot of broccoli just to make sure we're staying filled and feeling like we're eating a lot. I'll show you my full day of eating tomorrow. But, and cardio went up to an hour. I was doing 40 minutes this week, 40 weeks, I can't even talk right now. 40 minutes a week. Now we're going up to an hour. So let's get this lifted, man. We're doing back. Hopefully you can see me, and hopefully the camera doesn't get blurry because I've been having issues with my camera getting blurry all the time. But we're going underhand grip. Let's see how this feels. Wow, aren't I a noob? This plate slid to the side. Sheesh, your boy's back was rounded in that last set. That was like not good enough form, but I did feel it in the lower lats. That's what I'm trying to go for. I'm pulling with the underhand grip, making sure that I'm squeezing at the lower lat area and not focusing too much on my traps. And when I do hunch over just a little bit, I just try to like stretch out the lat and then I come up. So that's why I have a hunch. And on top of that, my hips are pretty tight too. So I had to like really push them back. And doing Carl this morning, my hips are just feeling all wonky and just out of place. So I really gotta lock it in and make sure the set is a lot better than the last. So let's get this done. Shout out to Village sending me these pulling wraps. I used to have Versa grips, but they ripped on me. Versa grips are really good. They lasted me almost 6 years. And I just haven't gotten new ones because those things are like $70 and I just haven't come around to it to order it. Let's do this. Better form. Oh, jeez. It's killer whale. Shout out to the fit. We are wearing better shorts. Gives a little Rugrats feel. I was really into Rugrats growing up. I even watched the All Grown Up where they're like teenagers in high school. And I
think they were teenagers or middle school, I don't remember. And wearing the Naruto long sleeve. Here's a question for you. Is it Naruto or is it Naruto? Because I hear both all the time. I call it Naruto. And then wearing the better hat. The reason why I like this hat is because it reminds me of the those hats with the little helicopter thingy where it spins. I've always wanted one as a kid, but never got one. You know, it also gives me like hot dog on a stick vibes. For those of you who live in California, if you've tried that place, it's so good. It's just a hot dog on a stick, but the lemonade they have is bomb. The fries, the ketchup, mustard. Man, hot dogs are actually like, if I were to choose hot dogs or hamburgers, always hot dogs. I don't know why, it's the texture, it's the look, all of it as a whole is just like yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. The one hot dogs I'm not a huge fan of though is, Costco. Never liked Costco hot dogs. I think it's because the bun is kind of a little bit more soggy, and the dog is just like, it just looks gray. I don't know. Well, part of it is when I was a kid, I had a hot dog and I puked it. And when I puke food, I usually don't want it anymore. And it's specifically Costco. Just not my taste anymore. Maybe I should try it. It's been since I was like 10 years old since I've had it. And I also don't have a Costco membership because I don't buy things in bulk. It's just Paige and I living together. We normally just like pick up stuff from Fry's or Walmart. Those are like the main places we go to. Anyways, I'm rambling. I think I've had enough rest. Let's get this last set in. I'm gonna face this way so you guys can see how it looks from the front. Focus. Once the biceps take over, that's it. I feel so lame just because I just finished a whole workout and I didn't even have my mic on me, so you guys missed a workout. But all I did was I did rows with these, and I just gotta do even more rows anyways, so it's gonna be the same thing. But I pretty much wanted to talk about how, like, never rehearse your doubts with doubters, just because if you rehearse your doubts with doubters, they usually agree with you, and they sometimes can make it even more dramatic, and they don't know what to say, and it puts you in a situation where you're just like, oh, well, I don't feel any better, I don't feel too uplifted, and I just feel stuck. So your circles are always super important. Like yesterday, like I had my fair share of being scared last night and a little bit this morning, but when I rehearsed my doubts or just small, like minor insecurities with my coach Brady, he encouraged me and reminded me of the inner greatness that I have, and to, keep moving forward and keep crushing it. And he just, One thing I really love about this team I'm part of, I'm part of Team Tua, also known as Take Uncommon Action. Our goal is to fear mediocrity and to stand out from the crowd and to take uncommon action every day and build a better you every day. And that we view people as like, we see inner greatness within ourselves, and then we see inner greatness within everybody else. So that's why when people either give me like hate comments or say something rude about me, like when they say that, I just look at them and I'm just like, dude, like, you have inner greatness. You have gifts and talents that, instead of saying these things about me, like let's talk about like you and your awesome things that you're doing. So at least that's like the mindset with Team Tua. Like we are just so like one of our our things is like we work to master a physically demanding modality that pushes our body and mind. So, and that's through exercise. I exercise every day. This consistency really bleeds into other areas of my life where when I'm consistent working out every day, I'll be consistent in other things. For example, I write in my journal every day. And what I wrote in my journal today was what I just said. Don't rehearse your doubts with doubters. And once I master and being consistent with one thing, then I move on to the next thing. I have faith in God, and I used to struggle with praying every day. So now I pray every day to keep it consistent, to maintain my relationship with Him, and to seek, spiritual guidance for myself and for my wife and my family, for us to have a clear picture of where we're headed. It really helps me. To even something as simple and physical as I make my bed every day as soon as I wake up, because I believe that my environment is important. Like, my environment is a reflection of how I feel inside. I want to feel more organized and clean. So when I wake up, I make my bed and organize and clean right off the bat, and I'm gonna have a really awesome day. Just everything you do is just could really shape your mindset and just change everything as a whole. So let's get into this set. I've been talking too much. Gosh, the pump is there, guys. The pump is there. This is good. This is good. Especially with my workout, my early morning fasted cardio of 1 hour. I could easily feel like, oh, I'm flat, I'm tired. But you know what? That's what's expected, man. So gotta disregard that. It's gonna happen anyways. Gotta focus my energy on getting this done, not the thought of I'm gonna be tired the next day, or I'm not eating that lot, I don't have too many carbs. This is where the mind is shaped into something great. Let's go up and wait. Today we are listening to Halo 2 soundtrack. If I'm being honest, guys, I haven't played all of Halo 2 or Halo 1, but that's because I got into Xbox very late. I got into it for Halo 3, and this year I plan on getting an Xbox Series X so I could get a Game Pass and play all the Halos. I played Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, and Halo Reach, and Halo 4, but not the first two. We're staying on that weight. Here's a fun question for you guys. What is your most memorable Christmas gift? For me, it was an Xbox 360. My brother, he grew up buying every system, I swear. And I would be at his house. I wouldn't play too often, but I would just watch him play. I just had a lot of fun. And around that time, that's when Left 4 Dead came out, the first one. And I just loved zombie games at the time. I was into Walking Dead, Resident Evil, all of those games, just watching them. They were always just the horror effect was just way more meaningful, more in depth than what you get in the movies. And so that's why I really love that stuff. But I remember when I opened up my gift, and I saw the Xbox 360, and on top of that, the Xbox Live card, and then I saw Left 4 Dead right there. I remember I was in shock. I stood there, and then I walked into the other room, and I just yelled oh my gosh, I'm so happy, I'm so happy. This is the best day of my life. So I pretty much quoted Get Smart, if you've seen that movie. And then I like started crying. Like remember I went into the restroom, I sat down on the toilet, I probably used the restroom because I was so excited. And then I was just like so grateful and just like, I can't believe my family got this for me. And then yeah, I played that like crazy that night till the next morning. So that's my favorite Christmas gift of all time, because yeah, I'm just like, I'm an introverted kid, and I've always wanted to connect with people, and Xbox Live was the way I felt like I could reach out and like hang out with my friends, because my mom, I didn't go over friends' houses, so that's why it was something so special to me, because I was so like kind of like kept into just my room, and I wasn't able to have sleepovers or see friends. So having Xbox Live and having that communication that I was longing for was really meaningful to me. Let's get this lift. All right, single arm pull down. Oh shoot, we can't do 115 pounds on one arm. That is freaking wild, bro. Like, I'm only half Samoan. I can't do that much. How we looking? Front double bicep. So I had a client ask me yesterday, like, hey, do you know anybody in this specific area where I could do like a posing session in person? And I turned it down quick, because to be honest, guys, people who say they're a posing coach, anybody could say they're a posing coach. Same with personal trainers. Anybody could say they're a personal trainer. They could just like have 2 months of experience and just say they're a coach. For posing, it's so much different compared to like a fitness trainer, because posing, you need to find an artist, someone who actually understands the lines, figure, muscles, the science behind it all. And if they don't understand that, if you look at their page too, and if you don't see creativity or see them as a good poser, or even like having like a really good artistic background, you gotta look for something better. For me, as a posing coach, like my background is behind figure drawing, illustrations. I did a little bit of animation school. I understand the mechanics of the physique to an extent. My main focus though is for men's physique. I look for the shape, the silhouette, the lines, and I also study up on the what the division is looking for. So I follow Tyler Mannion, I follow Jim, I follow a lot of the Olympian judges' feedback and the things that I found throughout not only the internet but also like word of mouth and talking to people that were judged by them. that's where a lot of my value comes from. It's not just stuff I'm just making up. I mean, partially, not that I'm making up, but I'm like creating like just this building, this mountain of information for men's physique to really like benefit the league in general, because there's so many good physiques out there, but they can't display it correctly. And if I'm being honest, like I want to like compete and beat someone who is good at posing and has an awesome physique. And yeah, like part of bodybuilding, like you want to bring the whole package. You want to look conditioned, you want to have the shape, you want to look hard on stage, just all the above. But posing too, dude, it gets you so far in like not only placing, but like you just become an artistic individual. And who doesn't want to be more artistic in their lives? Like it's creativity, there's so much power behind it. So if you guys, well, I'm brain farting right now. Sign up for posing sessions. Link is in my bio, and I'll put it here in the description too. I promise you guys, your posing will get to a next level. I'm pretty extreme too. I believe posing is everywhere. So I see posing in movies, I see posing in comic books, I see posing even when I'm working out. There's so many theories I have behind it all. So that's like another thing too. Do these posing coaches have a philosophy in it all? Or are they just following what other people are telling them? Yes, I follow what other people tell me, but I'm also doing my research in different mediums, because it's an art. It's an art. There's a quote too where there's like someone on the waves on a surfboard. It's like someone on the surfboard riding a wave, and it's like a huge wave, and it says artists. And then there's people in the distance looking at him, and it says art critics. Are you an artist or are you an art critic? What's the difference? I want to be an artist. So whoever says their talk and just say their thing, oh, you should do this instead, or that's not what this person said, blah, blah, blah. Like, honestly, I'm riding my own wave. It's all love. It's whatever, man. I'm just doing me. Don't think, just do. doing 15 reps. I hope so. If I had to do 20, then I had to 15 reps. That's all we're doing. Sick. This week, it's an Infinity War. And then the week after that, it's gonna be peak week. It's the end game. And after that, 2 weeks later, I'm gonna be doing another show. So I'm doing the Dennis James in Arizona, and that's gonna be in Scottsdale. So if you guys wanna show up, feel free to. It's on June 29th. And 2 weeks later, I'm gonna be doing the Summer Shredding Classic, the one in Houston, the one that's hosted by Christian Guzman, the owner of Alpha Elite and Alpha Land and all the above. So you're gonna be seeing some sick content that week. Yeah, we got all our tickets, our flights, everything's all set. Now we just wait and get shredded. You always want to push your hips back when you get into a front double bicep. It makes your hips look smaller from the judge's perspective. And then your chest wants to come forward because you're angling yourself at the judges. But for this clip, it's for you guys. Now let's do some men's physique. All right, guys, that's the end of the video. We are 2 weeks out, feeling good, great workout. We're about to hit an awesome meal. It's gonna be with 2 rice cakes. I think I'm having eggs and then some chicken and a little bit of blueberries. It's so random, but hey, it's what we gotta do going into show day. And I'm gonna be posting probably tomorrow about what the whole day of eating is looking like with these new macros at 130 carbs, 205 protein, and 40 fat. So not too much here, and we're doing an hour of cardio every single day. I'm very stoked because we're gonna transform within these next few days, and you're just gonna get me, we're gonna get me shredded. My coach says it's gonna be hard, he's gonna push me, and you know what, I am ready for it. This is where we separate the dogs from the wolves. I don't even think that's a quote, but I'm just making things up. The sheep from the wolves. I don't know. I'm making stuff up as we go. But thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. We're almost close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. I think we're a little over 800. And hey, we might hit it here pretty soon. So wishing you guys best of day, best of week, success in all your endeavors for greatness. Go destroy your goals.